G'day guys, welcome to another episode of Budget Off-Road Touring. So on this adventure, I've headed out with Matt in his patrol and we've got Dom in his mighty Rodeo. So we've headed out to the Watagans State Forest and nearby Olney State Forest just for a quick weekend camp, sort of like a boys trip, just full driving, see what fun we can have. So right now we're here on Creek Road and well, as you can see the D-Max has been a bit of strife. So stay tuned to see what happens.
Dom, you tell us if you start to think anything's too hard and we'll turn around.
You got it. Yeah. I've already done it up. We go. Maybe just get front locker in for the girl for this thing and turn off again. Where's the point straight? Yeah, no, he's talking about. It might be better off going on the right a bit more. Just come out there, you know. Oh. Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
Something to snap.
So what just happened was we bent the driver's side tyre rod end, so we ended up hooking the winch up to a group of guys who were a bit further up the track who were just sitting around watching us to try and get the D-Max into a better position so that we were nice and safe in replacing the tyre rod end. except unfortunately we shock loaded it too much and it ended up snapping the tie rod end in half. So it left us with no choice but to fix the D-Max in its current spot. So lifted it up in whichever ways that we could, swapped it over, and then we could continue on with Creek Road.
Did work out pretty well though. What for me? Yeah, they're straight, just like this.
So what we're doing now, obviously we've been stuck here for at least 3 hours. I'm trying to fix the tie rod and the snapped steering arm. So just as a precaution, I'm turning around, and Matt's doesn't have a winch on his patrol, so I'm just in case going to be ready to winch him up this hill. There's no room to snatch or do like a tow or anything. Dom, we walked this bit first, and so we left him way up, further up Back Creek, still where his stock Rodeo could get to. So yeah, so once we get out of here, we're going to drive back along the road, and then come back down the start of Back Creek that we've already done, and then we'll grab Dom's car, turn around, and then we'll probably head to camp. It's starting to get late, and yeah, nearly beer o'clock.
Alright, this might actually go into, not bang up into the thing, but it shouldn't do any damage. Alright, I don't know how this is going to work, but let's give it a crack. I have to give it some more. What? Right, let's stop. No, but your front wheels are not even moving. So you haven't put one in a 4-drive yet. No wonder you're not getting any traction. Okay, now let's give that a crack. That's better. go straight, still go straight. Right, straighten up and go back.
You gotta go with this one.
Alright, straighten your wheels. Go that way, yep. A bit more that way actually. Now go.
So what we're going to do now, I'll winch off that point at the front. So what we're going to do now, Matt's rear diff pumpkin's getting hung up. So just give him a quick little winch, hopefully that'll get him out of it. Alright Matt, so what the plan here is using that pulley to try and lift you up. I'm hoping that's going to work.
Alright, sounds good.
Accelerate.
That's dragging me down here.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, so it's the first time we actually had to stop and think about a recovery, think about what we would do and the best way to get it out. Yeah, so once we winched the D-Max out, then we tried to get the patrol through. He was getting hung up on his pumpkins, both front and rear diff pumpkins. But after a few different strategies, using the treads, using the winch, in the end we did a light snatch, using 2 snatch straps so I wasn't back in the ruts. So joining them up with a soft shackle. Thank goodness I actually got one of them recently. But yeah, so we got there in the end. Now it's just heading back to the road and head back to camp. So that's Creek Road. Yeah, so Dom, on my map, green is easy, and that's just for any car with a bit of clearance. Blue is medium, so you just need low range. Black is hard, so you need a bit of experience, and then red's very hard, you need a winch.
Go back a bit, then just get it.
nice and slow, low range. Some of these steps. Put the lockers in just to get started. So at the moment we're just driving through, just find whatever tracks that we can. Just yeah, really looking out for fun. We pulled up to one track that looked pretty cool, but we decided between my tyres being pretty bald and Matt not having a winch, we decided it was best that we didn't do it, and we're never going to take Dom's Rodeo up there. Stock with highway tyres is not going to happen.
I think I bottomed out in that water. There's some pain in here.
Yeah, this is hurting my soul.
Did you watch me go through that? Yeah. Hasn't been good in a while.
And that mud stank.
I hope I put this roof rack on properly. It's taking a lot of punishment. It's about to cost a whole lot more.
I do regret coming down this track.
I didn't know it hasn't been driven for 17 years.
So that brings us to the end of another episode of Budget Off-Road Touring. So we spent the last few days here exploring Watagans and Olney State Forest, just hitting up a few side tracks and spending camp at the Pines Campground. So yeah, just a bit of fun, a few muddy tracks, a few rocky tracks, a few breakages and a fair few recoveries. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So until next time, don't forget to enjoy the great outdoors.